Hello, everyone. This is Samantha coming to you from My Dolly Dreams Came True. Happy Thursday. Y'all, we have another amazing guest with us. More than one with us today. And this is going to be an amazing show. Say hello to all of our besties. And I'm going to turn it over to RB Jules Barbie. Samantha's right. Today is an amazing show. It's interesting, actually, because I know that a lot of us, we buy dolls for their clothes. And when we buy dolls for their clothes, we toss the dolls aside. We all do it because we just want the outfit. And then we don't think about some of us, I ain't gonna say all, but some of us don't think about whether we should keep the doll or what we should do with the doll. And sometimes a lot of these dolls end up on eBay and a doll lot, or they end up going to Goodwill, which if it does go to Goodwill to someone else so they can give them a new home, if that's not your choice, then that's um, your option. And let me tell you, I personally have been guilty of purchasing dolls for their fashions, and like, okay, this doll is going to Goodwill, or let's not leave just that out. We swap the dolls out. We give them a new body, and their old body goes on the other doll head from that old body, from the made to move body. You put it on the other body, and sometimes some people keep it and sometimes they don't. So that could be a 50-50 thing. But I personally have been guilty of, like, well, I just got the new body, so I don't think I'm going to keep it. And yeah, so I have quite a few dolls that I've done that too. Is it right? It's not. That's just in my opinion, my personal opinion. That's just how I feel about it. So for those who feel like they need to make it where their dolls can go to a new home where somebody else can repurpose them and love them, amen, kudos to that, because at least she's just not sitting there dusty or going through some things that I actually put a couple of my dolls through. Woo. So anyway, I'm getting down off my soapbox, and I'm going to share my story with some of my Barbies that almost ended up in the Goodwill pile. Yep. So this doll right here, she's one of the dolls that we, let me see, she's one of those dolls that came in the surprise, let me see, surprise boxes. And I have the box too. Hold on, let me see. Is she a Care Bears doll? Let me see. Let me look. We get ready to find out right now. So, let me see. Let me look and see. Because she has the pink hair. That's not her. That she's not a Barbie. Wait a minute, she is a Barbie one. She is the Barbie Care Bear, part of the Barbie Care Bear reveal series. Yes, she is. She Share Bear. Is this Share Bear? Her hair is red. I mean pink. So wait a minute, let me see. We can see how prepared I am, right? Barbie Reveal Series. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Barbie Cutie Reveal Series. Give me a second, because that's who she is. Let me see. She's part of the Barbie Cutie Reveal series. That's who she is. And I can't remember which one she is. But I will put a picture of her. She's definitely part of the Barbie Cutie Reveal series. Because I have her. I got too much information on Reveal. Okay. I had too much information up here. I had too much information. Yeah, she's definitely part of the Cutie Reveal series. I know that for sure. So, that's who she is. Yeah. So anyway, after I opened her up, she sat there. She really did. I left her in her skirt, which she still has on, and I left her in her jacket because she has a tank top on and she has the molded tank top and underwear on. I left her just like she was in her shoes. And she sat there. I did nothing with her. And I'm starting to understand that for me, I can't speak for anybody else. Because I'm neurodivergent, my mind doesn't quickly say, oh, let's restyle her. Let's do something different with her. That doesn't happen with any of my dolls. And that's why sometimes you see them again later in restyles and things like that. Because my mind doesn't do that. And I'm okay with that. I mean, it's not going to change anyway. It's just part of the way my brain is. So, but I wasn't at the time, I wasn't feeling her at all. I'm not even going to lie and say I was. So, even when I was, I chose this doll as one of the dolls that I was going to talk about, she was the last one that I picked out clothes for. I was like, I don't know. I still just wasn't feeling her until I started getting her ready and started putting colors together based on some inspirations that that I came across lately with pastel colors and things like that. And then the whole transformation took place. She doesn't even look like the same doll um, that I have restyled. The only thing that she still has is her original skirt because her jacket is somewhere else. And so so I decided to keep her skirt and go total pastel. Well, mostly pastel. And these are stockings from a 1990s Barbie. And then the tennis shoes that come from all of the basketball made to move dolls. I decided to give her that. And this is a Amazon sweater. A lot of us, I ain't gonna say all, but a lot of us have these beautiful sweaters. And this purse came from the Barbie's Besties, a Barbie set that we opened up recently that showed her with all the different fashions that she has. And these hair barrettes came from another doll. And I gave her tendrils. And let me see. I made these cute little earrings for her. So I made these for her. Yeah. So I made those for her. And this is her finished look. And I'm like, I love her. And I'm so glad that I did not just toss her aside and put her in the bin because of what my initial thoughts were saying. Like, ew, boo. We opened you, yeah, so what? But she is so, so pretty. I'm glad I kept her. So let's do her 360. She is so, so cute. So you can see her little skirt and her pants and everything. I mean, girlfriend just looks good. Good, good, good. And you can see her little ponytails and her hair barrettes. And you can see everything from the back. And you can see her whole 360s look. She is just so, so pretty. So, guess what? This is doll number 1. Yeah, she's not the only one who almost got the boot. So, this doll right here looks completely different because she's a Barbie fashionista, and I'm going to tell you exactly who she is. She's the Barbie fashionista with the granny square summer dress that's like halter straps at the top. And I think that's one of them. I think it is. Hold on. Yes, I am looking it up as I go. With let's see. Wrong. Hold on. So she is Barbie Fashionista 210. Now I know a lot of us snagged her. A lot of us snagged her because of that dress, that granny square summer dress, and the little flat sandals, which they were basic. But anyway, and I personally did not like that hair because they had 2 little long pieces on the side and a little ponytail. It was hard as rocks, the way they had the ponytail up. And she sat for the longest. Because I was like, oh, well, I had thought about, well, I'm going to reroute her. So she sat and sat and sat and sat. Because I had her for about a year. Maybe, yeah, about a year. So she sat and she sat and she sat. So I said, well, I'm going to reroute her. Well, I'm still going to learn how to do reroutes, but, and I do have some stuff for reroutes, just haven't done it yet, but I don't have enough hair. But anyway, so she just sat there and, the glasses and all of that, it just wasn't doing it for me. So I'm not even going to lie. The Most High God through Christ inspires me to do a lot of things that my mind just doesn't do. And so, that he gave me the inspiration. Well, just take her hair down and wash it and see how it looks. And so that's exactly what I did. And this is her hair, what it looks like when you take it down. You hear my mama back there laughing on the phone, enjoying herself. But this is what her hair looks like, y'all, when you take it down out of that bun, out of that really hard, short bun. She has beautiful, beautiful hair. So I just took it down. And I did not cut these pieces. These pieces is mixed in with the rest of her hair. And because this part is short up here and it's hard to stay down, and I didn't want to mess with her curls because I like her natural curls, the way they came out based on after it was washed and conditioned. I did a warm wash and I conditioned her hair. And this is the result of that. So I'm so glad that I did not do anything. Now, let me tell you something about her and the next doll, the final doll that I'm going to show you. They sat in a container. Uh, Water wasn't in it, but water was getting in it. Woo. Water can be a friend and an enemy, and we all know that. Well, y'all not gonna like me because I really didn't take care of this doll, and I really wasn't feeling her, and I left her in that container so long. She didn't get moldy, but the process was starting to happen. So, what did I do? Quick tip that I'm going to share when things like that happen. And some of y'all probably already know these things, but I'm going to share it anyway. Quick tip is when that happens, I mix the white vinegar with baking soda and lemon juice and let them soak their whole bodies and everything in it overnight. The mold disappeared. It could be doll clothes, anything. You do that, the mold leaves. It cannot stand up to it because that process that's not harmful is very acidic, and mold can't stand up to that. So, yeah. So she was literally saved. She is not a doll from a Barbie lot. She's not an eBay doll. She is a doll that I bought in the box, and I clearly got her just for her dress. So, and I feel bad for that. And um, I'm gonna be better at least me. People can do what they want with their dolls, but I'm gonna do better. I really am gonna do better. So, the final doll that I'm gonna share with y'all, woo, is this one right here. She has on the purple, no, I'm sorry. She has on a peach colored sweater, sleeveless sweater dress that has pastel hearts on it. And I got her for that dress. Why? Because she's a curvy doll and my mini me can wear it. And you saw my mini me in that, Samantha, in that same dress in February. So that's this doll right here. And I just didn't like her, period. I just wanted the dress. And I had to, let me see, let me get her head turned where she can see us. Okay. There you go. So, I just didn't like her. And she ended up in the same place with the other doll. They had the short hair. I ain't like, I didn't like her either. And at first they both was in the Goodwill pile. And then I had thought about, well, what could I do with them? And then, I don't know, something just didn't jive right with me. And I kind of just left them. And sometimes, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, when I go through episodes of the depression, the anxiety, and the meltdowns and all those things, I'm not at my best, and nothing around me is at its best. And this was during that time, and it happens to me often. Um, I said, well, I did love her hair. Hair is beautiful, but I was like, number one, there's only one full-figured lady around this house, and that's my mini me. Well, that's a little selfish too. At least this is just how I think, y'all. These are all of my personal opinions and thoughts. Trust me. So, I decided to give her a chance. I really did, and because I do have other, curvy clothes and things like that my mini me isn't going to wear, and they're very pretty, and this dress is one of them. So I decided to put this dress on her and give her a half up, half down, and, change up her face frame a little bit with her hair. I didn't put any jewelry on her. And I still have to cut her ends. And I put this cute little pastel polka dot dress on her that has the checkered sleeves. And she has on some cute high top tennis shoes. And this is how she's looking. So I still have to cut the little flyaways from the bottom of her hair. But I think that her look came out so cute, and she can't stand up on her own, unfortunately. So she's going to be, with the girls. So this is the third one. So y'all just sharing, not telling anyone what they should or should not do. Before you really put your dolls, in the Goodwill pile and just determine, I just wanted to close and cast them aside. Because what do we do? Well, I haven't started doing it, but I do want to check it out at least a couple of times. You go to thrift stores and you find dolls, and a lot of people keep them in their same frame. And some people do switch out their bodies and still give them a made to move body, stuff like that. But, kind of think about it, you know. See if there's something you can do to save your doll or breathe new life into them. Even if it takes a while to think about it, you know. And I'm just sharing it because that happened to be my story. And for me, I'm glad I did do that. I'm really glad I did that because now they are all going into my doll family. They're not just castaways. So, yeah. So that's all I have for you today. And these dolls, they turned out so beautiful. Every last one of them. Love them. Yeah. So that's all I have for you today, y'all. Let's stay fierce and fabulous. And let's sparkle like Barbie.